everyone, today we are going to try putting alcohol on Yakult. We will conduct the experiment in the school laboratory. This experiment involves comparing 99% ethanol and 70% alcohol to see which one was more effective.
Firstly, we had 5 bottles of Yakult for experiment and some alcohol. Due to the school lab not having 70% ethanol, I had to mix 70% ethanol by myself with some math and water. The result ended up not being too bad, and our group was satisfied with the results.
We originally wanted to do this project because we wanted to know which concentration of ethanol is best to clean the bacteria on various objects, such as door handles, toilet seats, and many more dirty objects that have to be cleaned every day to ensure our sanity. This experiment would help us know the best way to clean the dirty objects so that we could be an efficient housemate in case we become one in the future. This experiment also helps cleaning companies to find the best disinfectant concentration in order to make one of the most efficient cleaning solutions that is cheap and easy to produce.
After all of that brainstorming, we pointed out some questions that we needed to experiment to find out the answer. 1. Does 70% ethanol clean surfaces more efficiently compared to other concentrations of alcohol? And 2. Does the type of bacteria matter in terms of how they could survive after having ethanol to destroy them? We've only got to experiment with the first question, since it is not possible for us to get other bacteria due to time shortage, and taking samples from Saigon River could at high risk transmit dangerous unknown diseases, especially how it is severely polluted and smelly. Nevertheless, we still did some research regarding the topic, and it seemed like some kinds of bacteria could not be fully penetrated by alcohol, regardless of alcohol concentration.
Before actually doing the experiment, we made some hypotheses on which concentration is best for disinfecting these dirty objects, particularly the Lactobacillus casei strain Chiota in Yakult. We predict that 70% ethanol is probably the best concentration because it penetrates the cell wall more completely, which will permeate the entire cell, therefore killing the microorganism. To actually find that out, it's time to do some experiment.
We first put our Yakult sample into the plastic petri dish. We then get the dropper and put it on a small rectangular piece of glass and seal it with another on the top to ensure that the bacteria does not move too much. It took a while for the phone camera to fetch the microscopic image, so the quality might be a bit off, but it's nothing to worry about since we have seen the bacteria sample nice and clean as shown in the video footage.
We used another rectangle glass sample to put the Yakult and the alcohol on. It took a while for us to dilute 100% alcohol concentration to 70 to meet our requirement. The result turned out not too bad, and we see less bacteria in the concentration.
This experiment was very successful, and we got to see how different concentrations of alcohol could affect their effect on bacteria, and our hypothesis of getting the optimum concentration on about 60 to 90% was pretty reliable. Thank you for listening to our presentation. If you have any concerns or feedback, feel free to comment in the comment section below. This video is heavily supported by the school laboratory. Without it, we would have not been able to use the microscopes for a more concise imagery and much more equipment that made our experiment possible.